All right. Are we live? All right. First of all, thanks for coming to the stream. And I want to start the stream off by saying thank you, Matthew. Before the stream even started, you were so generous to give me a really, really gigantic super chat. So thank you, Matthew, for that. Like I said, you didn't have to do that. That's really cool of you. You're pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, uh, you've been supporting for such a long time. It's like I'm lost for words because I don't even know what else to say half the time. But yeah, guys, starting the stream today, I'm you know doing what I usually do. Well, since December anyway. I just started what do you call it? House sitting gig where I'm not at my house. I have to sleep over and hang out with dogs. So pretty cool. Again, it's not like a lot of money or anything. It's just a little extra cash to help me get by. So um, no matter what, you guys are amazing, regardless if you're like supporting like through likes, donations, and all that jazz. But it's awesome to have this it's awesome to have this community, and it's just it's nice. Especially since I've been like kind of tired from like the extra dog business or whatever, and it's kind of misleading because you'd think, oh, it's pretty easy to hang out with dogs and stuff like that, but it's still a job. I mean, if you get a good dog like I have right now, it's pretty easy, but at the same time, you still have to, care for them. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. We have 6 concurrent viewers, as YouTube would say. Let me get caught up with the chat, even though there's only like 3 people talking at the moment, but 3 is a lot to me. So, all right, so we got Phantom of the Hangover. Yeah, the most ironic thing is like I barely even drink like half the time. If I'm drinking, it's probably because I'm on vacation and it's a special occasion, or I'll have like a wine or something maybe. I don't even know. I don't even like beer that much either, but wine is probably what I go to if I'm drinking. I don't know. I Drinking is just so overrated. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's a good social thing. Like it's like when you're drinking, you're like, oh hey, what up, guys? Let's go and lower our inhibitions and do crazy things together. And then suddenly you're puking in the bathroom 24/7. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so Phantom is a regular teetotaler. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Like, I don't normally. I'm like, what, 99% teetotaler. The 1% well, I want to say I go all out, but I drink occasionally. Like I said, if special occasions, why not knock yourself out? But normally it's just like, yeah, whatever. But anyway, Marshmallow Man says 10 seconds. Since 2018, yeah, 2018. Pretty awesome. Yeah, dedicated viewer. And then we have Creepy Clown Girl. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, Creepy Clown Girl? Nice to see you show up in the chat. Phantom, explain how cheese is made with a full essay of detail. Well, first of all, I don't want to get into I'm no cheese connoisseur, but I do like a good cheese. But that being said, the worst kind of cheese you could ever have is processed American cheese. It's good on burgers, but and Dan, who I'm good friends with, actually in real life too, he can vouch for me on that one. I mean, what can processed cheese is just awful. So I'm not a fan of that, and I don't know why we're talking about cheese on a narration stream, but what I mean, it's not a narration. It's not a narration stream, but it's a some kind of stream. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, uh, let me read. You know exactly why I'm saying that. Yeah, pets are tedious. How you doing, Maddo? Man, I listen to your videos to sleep every single night. Words can't express how crucial you are to my routine. Well, appreciate that kind word and gesture for you to say though. That I mean, that's a really good compliment because I just think of like narrating as just like I love it. I'll do it, especially the on-camera content. But like, if I can like just bring some comfort to people's lives in that sense, then I'm a happy man. So if you guys enjoy the content and you can listen, yeah, that obviously makes my day. So very awesome compliment that you gave me, scum boy. Okay. Well, you're probably a good guy in real life anyway, so definitely not scummy. Not from that comment, at least. You seem pretty cool, but yeah, uh, that's cool. I make mead. Um, Absolutely hate American cheese is just congealed oils. Yeah, been doing okay, and yeah, it has been a minute. And how the heck have you been, Phantom? Well, I'm 5 months pregnant, so yeah, I've just been dealing with it. No, obviously, I don't know why I said I'm kidding. Like, I don't think it's possible for. Can a man get pregnant? Well, we're not getting into that. Actually, we're not discussing it. But yeah, it's cool. Nice to see you in the chat. Anybody who like, comes in and says hi, and whether you just like your viewer who's kind of like being a ghost and you're not like actively participating in a chat and you're just watching me, that's fine. I mean, there's 6 of you so far. I saw like 7 at one point, so not bad at all. But yeah, dude. Of course, I'm also listening to the paranormal videos. But you pick good stories and woo me to sleep. So, well, there you go. At least you get some value out of my videos. I mean, like I said, I don't think I'm anything special or anything, but I do take a lot of pride and passion in my work. So, if you can even call narration work, I mean, there's a debate about that. Like, it depends, though. I think the way you present the work could make it spectacular and could be considered actual legitimate work. Or there's like, things like AI narrations, which, if I know there's a lot of debate as to why people, dislike AI chat stuff and chat GPT and just regular narrations and stuff like that through AI and stuff like that. But I personally am a fan of AI. I don't know about the narrations, but whatever. If you're making a channel into AI narrations and you're killing it, you're doing well. That just means you're just being smart, taking advantage of the technology you have at your disposal. So whatever. I mean, in terms of like art, it might not be the most creative, but you can make it creative if you use AI to its fullest capabilities and in a creative way. Like I make those AI songs. You guys, did you guys? I'm not sure if any of you guys seen that, but like there was I made like a Christmas special of albums. It was just completely silly, nothing to write home about. But I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna make a Christmas album because I thought it would be a really good idea, and I had a lot of fun with that. I can tell you that much. Um, but yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. I'm just like talking about random crap. But are you okay with the nickname Rat Boy since you love cheese? I'm completely okay with the. What? Just call me Rodent. Rodent of Darkness. Your stories put me to sleep, Phantom, because they're so boring. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's the other side of the spectrum. You got like boring listeners who only listen because they want to be bored and they just find my content boring. And then you got like, you know, people who fall asleep because they think my voice is like good enough to lull them to sleep, and they helps them with anxiety issues and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm glad I can be of service, Dan. I was kind of surprised to see only 6 people in here. I know for a fact a ton of people listen to these as sleep. Well, I mean, I don't like this is kind of like a new thing I've been doing lately with where I'm streaming and I don't have a consistent streaming schedule. So, if people are gonna come in, they're gonna come in. But I don't really care about how many viewers I'm getting. I'm just like, I want to have I want the opportunity, guys, to engage with you. And whoever's here, whether it's like 500 people or there's like 3 people or, 20 people, doesn't matter. Like, as long as you guys enjoy yourself and, no matter what, I have an audience, so I want to engage with you. And guys, it can be real like doing this makes it a little bit more intimate because if there's like more people in the chat, it's hard to like pay attention to everybody at once. So uh, in a way, it's kind of cool to have like a small little intimate gathering. So once people realize the secret of me streaming more often, then maybe it'll like increase. But for now, it's our little secret that we're streaming, which isn't really a secret because it's on my YouTube channel. Like you can see all my streams on the channel. So yeah, guys, let's see here. Since you narrate using your actual voice, it's work. Editing, publishing is what. Yeah, you're right. It definitely is work, and now since I do the on-camera videos, it's actually more work too because I gotta look presentable. I can't look like I just rolled out of the garbage, so, and I have to, kinda do the editing while I'm, filming myself, so that's a little bit of an adjustment to make, so, if you guys haven't checked out the on-camera videos, I strongly encourage you to check it out. Actually, I did like my first monthly recap of like the best scary stories of the past month. So if you guys want to check it out, I highly encourage you because I'm trying to get that series going and we're going to continue it. We're going to do like the short videos of, the on-camera content and then we're going to do a monthly wrap up. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, I I think it'll be a good idea. And we're doing the long videos as usual too. So it's like three possible like forms. So if you guys like shorter videos, you can just stick to that. And then the monthly recap, if you missed all the, you've been gone for a while or something like that, and you want to, catch up. I guess that's what the monthly recaps will serve, like for the on-camera videos. And then, of course, if you just want to listen to the long videos, black screen, I'm still doing those. So I'm doing all these things, trying to get my channel going a little bit because it has been kind of like a fluctuating up and down. But I'm really proud of the on-camera series. I'm really excited about its future, and I know it's going to take a long time before it like keeps going and actually does like some numbers. So not my first rodeo. I've done YouTube for a long time now, so I know it's a process and it takes a while. But as long as I'm happy doing that, that's all that matters really. And I feel passionate about it, so definitely continuing that. So I mean, it's just it really is about just trying to find the right audience for those kind of videos too, because like not everybody's gonna like it, which I don't understand personally. I feel like everybody should like that kind of stuff. It's on camera. I mean, you get a totally immersive experience. Like, get to see my face, whether you like it or not, and you get to see my facial expressions, see me get really into the story. So, I highly encourage people to do it. In fact, I think that's the future of narration. Honestly, I think people want like a real, genuine person behind the camera, and they want to know that someone exists, and that they can like personally like do things like that. So to be able to like interact with you guys. So oh man. Oh, I gotta get caught up with the chat because I'm falling behind, just rambling. But uh very, very true. Glad to get time with you, dude. Yeah, no, it's cool seeing you guys like come in and support, even if it's saying hi for a second. But yeah, on-camera videos are the best ones you put. Everyone should check them out. Yeah, I agree. I think it's the best evolution of my work so far. Honestly, it's really like honestly when I think of the on-camera videos, the content, it's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of like a blast from the past, but it's like a hybrid of the future too, because like you're getting like a new taste of something. It's like on camera content, like and with pictures and stuff like that, visuals. It's like what I was doing in the past, like when I first started my channel, except I'm actually in the videos themselves. So I don't know. I think it's awesome, but obviously everybody has a different opinion, and people have different tastes. So whatever you like, it's good. Um, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. And anyway, uh, I love your on-camera videos. Well, thank you, Matthew. Yeah, I know you're a big fan of them as well. And I mean, honestly, why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't anybody be? And I'm not just pushing them because I'm starting it, but like I really believe in it. So not to say I didn't believe in my past content. It's just like a new version of my content, new evolved version. Like you got like the Charmander and the Charizard. Like I'm the more evolved version. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, glad you do the on-camera ones. All the cringe narrators look like a bunch of clowns with these masks. Yeah, I mean, can't really say much about that either, but whatever. They can do whatever they want. But imagine being so scared of being on camera, you decide looking like an idiot is a better option to wear a mask. I mean, 2025, yeah, why not just get on there and just no gimmicky stuff, just do whatever you want. Anyway, don't forget to stay hydrated. We don't need you parched and all that. Awesome job stepping out of your comfort zone too. Proud of you. Well, thank you, Mama OG. Haven't seen you in a while, but it's it's good to see you. And yeah, it's always good to step out of your comfort zone and try new things. I mean, we should all be always be doing that, shouldn't we? I mean, do things that scare you all the time. Whatever it is in every facet of life. That's how you grow as a person and evolve. But I'm not. I'm not going to get philosophical. I'm just drinking my zero Pepsi Coke. What did I just say? Pepsi Zero, not Pepsi Coke. Although that would be kind of an interesting contraption. Uh, yeah. Okay. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share as it helps the channel out. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have to say it because Creepy Clown Girl is helping me out that. Yeah. It always definitely helps for sure. But it's a live stream, so I don't expect much from it. It is what it is. Like the main videos, yeah, I really want to push those and make sure those get likes, comments, engagement, and all that. But, uh, whatever. I enjoy the difference between your super long videos and shorter camera videos. Well, thank you. Appreciate that, Matthew. Yeah. But no matter what, it's like my personal preference, at least uh, presently, I like the on-camera videos a lot too. Like I'm not gonna lie, I have so much fun. I have a blast with those. It's not to say that I don't like the long videos. It's just like, oh man, they're just so lengthy and like making them can be kind of like, kind of tedious a little bit. But like, it's fun always doing stories. It's just like something new and refreshing with the on-camera videos just makes everything. I feel like I'm breathing more life into my channel is what I'm saying. So yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, Phantom needs to hydrate often with how much alcohol he consumes on an hourly basis. He's always getting dehydrated. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm definitely like prone to like alcoholism, like constantly, like 24/7. I mean, you can just see me right now. I'm completely smashed right now. Yeah, you can tell. I'm slurring my words. I can't speak right, and that's what happens when you lack sobriety. Just kidding. Anyway, how many shots of Everclear are in that Pepsi? 24. I could do a little bit better though. Well, see ya. I'm about to go watch a movie and go to sleep. All right, see ya, Marshmallow Man. Thank you for popping into the chat and being supportive as usual. Dan Lee speaking Spanish. That's pretty awesome. I don't know what adios means. Just kidding. I do. It's really basic music. Basic communication. But maybe some people don't know what adios means. Is that even Spanish? Maybe I'm making a fool of myself and I don't even know. But au revoir means bye in French. So it's what I learned when I went to France last year. Oh man. Have you guys traveled to any familiar regions or unfamiliar regions lately? Whether it's domestically or internationally, or I don't know. I'm just making small talk. Yeah, I'm not gonna even try. Like listen. I like Spanish, but I don't know how to speak it. So I want to learn, but it's just it's just the way it is. I mean, it would be cool to actually learn a few languages. I mean, see, I came from a Polish family, so I kind of grabbed what I knew from my parents, and that I kind of inherited a little bit of Polish, but I definitely want to brush up my Polish skills for sure because that's a great language. It's really difficult to speak, even if you're not a native Polish speaker, and even if you are and you haven't practiced at all, it's like difficult like Russian or Korean or Japanese or whatever. It's just really hard to understand. So, but yeah. What's the most memorable thing you experienced in France and would recommend for someone else going there? I don't know. It's a really difficult question to answer. I would definitely not use I don't know, like if you're really into big cities, maybe you like Paris or whatever. But if you're not into like big cities, like I would say just like go off the beaten path a little bit and go to a place where it's a little calmer and try to explore places that are, especially if you're on a budget, because I was on a budget too. So, um, like going to Paris is fine for a couple hours, but I only went there because my mom was like, you should go to Paris. And I was like, okay. And a couple of people were like, if you're in France, you have to go to Paris for a couple hours at least. So I was just like, okay, well, you know, um, I, it's just like one of those things where it's like, do I have to go to Paris? Probably not. But should I go and check it out just to, uh, kind of make quench my curiosity a little bit? Sure. And then I went there, and I mean, it's the architecture is nice. It's just, yeah, well, it's it's definitely not like really authentic experience. If you want like real France, you have to go off the beaten path. This is like, it's pretty much like every country. If you want to go see like, the more, like when you go to New York City, that's not visiting America. You have to go to like the Midwest and like the little towns, or the West, any region in America. So it's basically like that. I don't even know if I answered your question, but hopefully I so it's vastly overstimulating. Got it. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is. I mean, it's there's a lot of things going on there. I mean, it's not like a place where you have to be completely on guard. Like people said that Paris was one of those places where you got to watch yourself. You might get pickpocketed. That's what they all say over there. Like pretty much any big city, they're like, be careful, you might get pickpocketed, or crime is really bad. But I went over there like kind of prepared in my mind. And I went over there and I was just like, nothing's happening to me. Like I'm fine. So. Again, I was only there for like a couple hours, maybe. I went to the Eiffel Tower and I snapped a few pictures, and I was just like, do I really have to be here? And then I was just like, no, I don't. So I just left. So, I mean, I'm not trying to be a downer about the experience. It's like, I'm sure people love Paris, but I'm just not a big city person. So, whatever. But if it was like Tokyo, I'd probably like Tokyo more. Uh, because I have to mention Japan, because Dan is a huge fan of Japan, and he will kick my butt if I don't mention Japan in a positive light. So he doesn't think Tokyo is the greatest, but he still likes it. So uh, I don't even know why we're talking about. But, about to have some buff tens. Oh yeah, enjoy those buffalo tenders. Phantom, you made a wonderful personal video about your life a few years ago. Thank you for sharing that. Oh yeah, sure. That was a pretty cool. Like from time to time, I do some like kind of like different kinds of videos where I kind of delve into uncharted territory, as they say. And that was like my what I try to make it a spin off of like the draw my life videos that were so popular back in the day. If you guys remember that, everybody was making those, but it was like narrate my life. So I just did like a cool little, um, you know, life uh, life review. I guess I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it was good making that video. I remember like at the time I released that, everybody was like really into it. So. And I was like, yeah, pretty cool. Apparently, if I narrate anything, you guys will listen to it. So, that was just kind of cool how it was received beautifully by you guys. And yeah, I had a really good time. A really good time. And I'm, especially the gym videos too. If you guys haven't checked out the gym videos, you're unfamiliar and you're new to the channel. Gym videos is where I made my mark. The Oh man, he's the mascot of the channel. Man, I wonder what he's doing right now. I think he died or something. I don't know. So I forgot what the storyline was already. Did he fake his death? Maybe he faked his death. I don't know. But yeah, channel mascot. Hey Phantom, 2 nights in a row. Cool. Oh yeah, because you were there for the premiere last night. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make up for the inconsistency of my channel. Trying to balance like this new side gig with house sitting and dog walks and all that, so I can just like give you guys like a good uh, engaging experience with these videos and stuff like that, and just try to be like more present for you guys. So I know you guys like. I feel like I would, as a fan, I would enjoy it when people interact with me and like do like live streams and like more premieres and stuff like that. So that's why I'm doing that. Just try something new, because like I said, anything new and refreshing is always good for the eyes and the eyes I mean, and the ears to listen to like new stuff and just get a good creative introduction to like new things. So yeah. Um, Absolutely. If you narrate it, I will listen. Usually late. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. I'll definitely, obviously, I'll definitely be narrating many, many things in the future. And that's the thing. Like, it's not this channel. I don't want this channel to be just narration now. I want it to be a storytelling channel. And I think there's a bit of a difference there, with this channel to be just narration now. I want it to be a storytelling channel. And I think there's a bit of a difference there, with a storytelling channel. It's like you can make story out of anything. Like it's more interactive. It's like, me doing a live stream, for example, and telling you a random story about like my travels. So kind of that kind of thing. Or, it could just be the traditional, like, read into the microphone, or it could be the on-camera videos. But bottom line is like, yeah, I want to be more engaging with you guys and give you guys an opportunity to like actually feel like this is a real unique channel, and a channel you guys can actually feel like it's, a YouTube channel where I'm creating real content. So that's, bottom line. And that's always been my like mission statement, I guess you could say. But yeah. The engagement, vulnerability really builds the community. So I'm excited to see how this goes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I mean, ultimately, that's all that matters. Like, just put yourself out there and see what happens. And ever since I've been doing this more often, it seems like I've been actually getting a way positive, more, I mean, a positive response. So, um, you know, I, it's pretty cool to see how much my channel has like evolved, even from, when I started doing these live streams back up again since December. So yeah, it's been, oh no, actually October, because I remember I did that live stream with Halloween. Yeah, I remember that, because if anybody was in that live stream, I was eating candy, and those, what was I eating? The cherry sours, which I love. How could I forget that? But yeah, that was the first stream I did in like years. So starting this back up again and like doing streams with you guys I mean, ever since I've started this, has been a huge, huge relief, because it's just fun being able to actually communicate with you guys live. And just, so like I said, it's been a blast. So yeah, cool. Um, But yeah, I didn't really have anything planned. I was gonna bring like a book, like the weird U.S. book, where it's like, these kind of books where it tells you like all these like cool like urban legends and oddities in the U.S. I was gonna bring that book, kind of like show you guys the things, but yeah, I was like, I don't want to stuff too much in my bag when I, do this house sitting visit, and yeah, didn't happen. But like when I get back, we'll do a live stream at home, and I can like go into that. I don't know if you guys would be into that, but like I have been doing like activities in my past streams, like personality quizzes, like that really random one was that where apparently I registered on the psychopathy scale, which uh, again, that was an accurate assessment. So yeah, kind of wild. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Will you still call yourself Phantom Claus around Christmas? I'll always call myself Phantom Claus around Christmas, because that's an awesome name. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing that. Um, but yeah, almost been streaming for 30 minutes. Time flies when you're just talking about nonsense. Oh, man. But yeah, you guys have any questions for me? Because I honestly don't know what else to say besides, you know, I mean, am I really surprised? Psychopathy scale. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. It's just silly little quiz. If you want to take a quiz like that, I mean, they've got thousands of them online. They're just kind of, I I forgot what I did like a fun kind of like silly quiz about, well, Care Bear. I think it was Care Bear. Was it Care Bear? I don't know. Where I I got to match up like with one of the Care Bears characters or whatever, or maybe it was Hello Kitty. Maybe it was Hello Kitty, I think. So, I mean, yeah, those those quizzes are a lot of fun, but you don't take them seriously because they're not very accurate. You got to go to a real therapist. You want to diagnose yourself. You can't do that, obviously. Um, just self-diagnose by yourself and be like, "Hey, I'm a psycho." But I mean, you can say it like jokingly, but I'm not a professional, so I wouldn't know about any of that stuff. I'm just here to entertain. So, uh, I I genuinely believe we all are a little spectrumated, varying points, of course, but we inside. Yeah, I agree with you for sure. I think when it comes to like certain aspects of our personality, we do fall along like some kind of spectrum. Uh, whether we're like a little bit of something, some people are like a little further out that way. Like if some people are a little crazy, and then there's people who are like, I'm going to set your house on fire crazy. So there's definitely, different levels to that for sure. Uh, those cherry sours look delicious. I loved watching the Care Bears back in the 80s and early 90s. Yeah. Um, I never actually watched the Care Bears, but I've always seen them like on the when I was a kid. I always used to see them on the TV, and I don't know what I'm doing with my hand, but yeah, the cherry sours are really good, and the great thing about them is they're super cheap. You can get them for like $1, so uh, always good. They're artificial, obviously, so they never taste like natural cherry flavor, but like I could obviously go for some cherry sours every now and again. But yeah, like I said, they're my favorite candy, hands down. I don't have them often, but when I have them, it's like a breath of fresh air because it just, I don't know, I love it, you know. So the dog Zoe's sleeping over there. She's had a great night. We've been bonding a lot, because I've been house sitting, obviously, so I have to like pay attention to the dog. Can't ignore it because then they'll fire me. So, yeah, or get a bad review because there's a review scale where first of all you can. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but like basically, the app is a dog sitting app. You can do like various services, and like they get in touch with you initially when they want to book you, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to do a meet and greet?" And then you're like, "Hey, okay, sure. What time?" And then you go over there, and then you guys evaluate the situation. You see if you're the right fit for the family and the house sitting, and then the rest is history. You stay at their house, but you have to follow through because if you say you're going to do something and you don't, and especially when you're dealing with business, you're not never going to get booked again if you don't take it seriously. So um, I'm sure everybody knows that because that's life in general. Like if they pay me $70 for a house sitting over the weekend, I have to do it because especially since the owners are at a funeral right now, and so they probably appreciate someone stepping in and handling their dog while they're doing something very serious. So yeah. Um, Since becoming a narrator, is there any advice that you could give someone who might want to start their own channel that might help them? Uh, in 2025, I don't know, start an AI channel and upload furiously. I don't know, the landscape has changed so much. I can't even say like what works for narration anymore. I mean, you see me uploading and like it's either hit and miss with like certain content. I'm only lucky because I've been doing this a long time and I was like a product of my own success. So at the time I got in where, I was able to get a couple subscribers, but at the same time, it's like YouTube is ever changing, always evolving and growing, and the algorithm is always changing. So you have to, I don't know, you just have to be unique and like do something different from the regular people that you see are like super popular. You just have to go in a different direction because nowadays, like super hard to stand out because there's so much talent, so many good channels out there. It's like you got Vidith for a second. Shout out to Vidith. I don't think he's watching, but maybe he will in the future. Uh, yeah, like there's just so many good channels. Like, and I'm specifically saying Vidith because, man, that guy is a voice of gold. I don't know if you guys know them, but check them out and subscribe. I have like so many talented narrator friends too, just in general. But like, yeah, I can't give you guys solid advice because I don't even know myself anymore. I really don't. And you can say, oh, Phantom, you got 37,000 subscribers. You know, I'm happy where I'm at. I want to obviously keep growing and get to 40,000 and beyond. That's obviously a good goal to have. But I honestly, I can't tell you. Like, I just have to humble myself, and I can lie and be like, "Oh yeah, I know everything," but I truly don't know. I do not know, and it's like there's nothing wrong with not knowing. I'm continuing to learn, so I'm still in the process of learning. So even in my almost 10th year of narrating, there's still things I got to learn, and YouTube is just, it's a really random thing. You can upload the greatest video in the world and it can perform poorly just because it doesn't find the right audience. So, uh, it I don't know. It's 2025. I recently uploaded a short video of, a little clip of one of my on-camera videos because I was really excited about that video, that camping video in particular. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Don't ask me for advice because I don't know. But you can ask me, but I'll give you an answer like that, a worthless answer. But yeah, I love the long narrations without ads. I've never understood how other narrators think that having ads while people are trying to sleep is a good idea. That's why I only listen to you. So thank you. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Jazz. Yeah, I don't. I mean, see, that's a double-edged sword too, because it's like now YouTube is changing the ads formula. So I don't know why they're doing this, but there's this thing called interrupting ads. So now they get to tell you if you place an ad at a certain time, if it's going to be interrupting you, which basically means like they're giving you more ways to make it harder to earn money. So like I have all my ads at the beginning of the videos, but now they're like I'm getting flagged for like the ads saying like, oh, it's an interruptive ad because you're putting three mid-roll ads at the beginning for the first 5 minutes and the rest ad free. So they're not even going to count anymore. It's like, whatever. I'm just got to move on. So that's the difference between like YouTube today and YouTube of yesteryear, I guess you could say. Um, it's a little less creator friendly, I feel like. But at the same time, it kind of is because it's still giving people chances to grow and make money. And I feel like fan funding and fan creator engagement is like really important these days because I don't know, like the landscape of YouTube is so like for careers. I don't want to be pessimistic, but like you got to have like some kind of like secondary job too. You can't just keep doing this. Just by itself completely. I mean, I'm sure there's ways to, get around that, but I think like you can definitely make a career out of this, but it's like to what extent, And also, YouTube is not a permanent thing all the time. So you get fluctuations in the ads. Like sometimes you'll make like $20 out of a video. Other times you'll make, and I'm talking about CPMs, like how many, how much money you make per 1,000 views, because that's what the metric is. I'm talking about really nerdy analytical stuff now, but yeah, it's so complicated. I don't even understand YouTube half the time and how they measure things, but you could have like a video that does super well, for example, like we'll say like 10,000 views, for example, and then make like $15 off of it. That's why, it's important to have like, multiple income streams, I guess. But anyway, I'm not a YouTube guru, like I said. I'm just here to entertain you guys. So hopefully you guys aren't bored by what I just said. This is nonsense. But yeah, YouTube is as fickle as anything. Yeah, you're right. Back wanted to jump back in before you got slot. Oh yeah, getting drunk up on Pepsi Zero Sugar. Yeah. Honestly, if any OG narrators start using AI narration more than the natural voice, I'm sorry, but I just can't. You know what? I'm not gonna call out anybody's names, but I I I could be wrong, but I noticed some people are switching over. They're cloning their voices and they're switching over to narration. And no, like most people that can't even catch it at all. They can't even tell that it's like random AI generated voice. So the technology is getting better and smarter. So maybe there will be a future where you'll just not even be able to tell if there's like AI narrations, and that could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. Who knows? Only time will tell. But yeah, trust me, I've seen people switch over to AI narration for their voice, and a lot of people are not noticing that. So, if you hate it, whether you hate it or not, like now that you have it in the back of your mind, sometimes you can tell. But most of the time, it's like narration is pretty good. So, but the thing about that is like I heard it like costs like so much money to clone your voice. So like you gotta be packing. You gotta have a little bit of extra cash to do that anyway. So most of the time, us poor folks are just gonna narrate with our normal voice. Like so. Anyway. Wow, that interrupted ads policy sounds like a way to squeeze all the money they possibly can. Yeah. No matter what, they're like, here's the thing: YouTube is profiting off of like your videos, no matter what. Like, even if you're not a monetized channel, they run ads on that and make money off of it. So, if you ever see a video like, you're like, why are there so many ads? Can you guys hear me? Are we good? Did we reconnect? Okay, yeah, I don't know what just happened, but like the video, like yeah, like the video just cut out completely, and it was like you crashed, and I was like, what the hell? Okay, but like, yeah, I was kind of worried about that because this isn't I'm not here on my like at like visiting. I'm not here like doing this in my house. Like I'm a house sitting at like this older couple's house, so uh they're like probably middle aged, like borderline like retirement age. So, and like retirement age. So, I don't think they really care about streaming with like high quality internet. So, uh, yeah, there could be momentary interruptions, but I'm glad that we restored the connection. Glad we're, restored. Hopefully it just stays like that. But like, yeah. Anyway, Jay Hamza, I think I mispronounced your name. I'm sorry. Uh, maybe I didn't. Hamza, Jay Hamza is in the chat, and nice to see you, dude. Like, you've obviously been like a really, really dedicated supporter, and you've been to a couple of my live streams in the past. So welcome back. Glad to see you. I know you're really busy and you work all the time, just like our friend Matthew over here in the chat. Who you guys are like? For some reason I notice you guys like because you guys always tell me. Obviously, it's like you guys are always in sync with having that really good work ethic, always constantly working, and I appreciate that because I don't know, working is great. But yeah, I just said a lot of nonsense. I'm just trying to get back into the reconnection mode, if that makes any sense. Man, I'm making up words left and right. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're back. I know who you're talking about, but thank God for that one. It's only a certain series, but just because times change doesn't mean narrators need to. I don't know if I agree with that 100%, but uh, that's the beauty of entertainment, though. Like, and kind of like the bad thing about entertainment, it's like you can't keep doing the same things you were doing in 2015, for example. Like 10 years ago, it's like people have a different idea of what they love in terms of entertainment and stuff like that. So, like trying to appeal to a group of people who have different tastes today versus 2015 is is everything, I guess you could say. Um, it's one of those things. Uh, but yeah, Jazz with the okay sign, cool. And Lorraine, welcome to the chat and the stream. I hope you have a good time. I don't know when you came in, but like I'm glad you're here, talking to this guy who can't even talk most of the time. Correctly. But don't let it happen again. Do I make myself crystal clear? Yes, you make yourself crystal clear. And to confirm that you've made it crystal clear, I will celebrate by drinking Crystal Pepsi, just to let you know that it's okay. But Easy, I'm 49. 49 is not old at all. Hey, when I was saying I'm house sitting for like an older couple, I mean like literally an older couple. Like that's just what it is. Like, you know, uh, they don't. I mean, I didn't call them old. Like they look young for their age for sure. But it's just reality. They're just I'm house sitting for an older couple, retirement age basically, like probably like 65 to 70 their ages. I don't know. I'm not gonna like randomly ask them their age because that's kind of like that's not good social etiquette. You don't randomly say things if you don't know a person that well. But yeah, um, I need to work. I do love to. I do give to multiple content creators. Well, I mean, if you can do that from time to time and like make people happy, it definitely helps them for sure. It depends though, because like some content creators, like I guess like some of them like make a lot of money and I mean, I guess they're entrepreneurs in a certain way, so they're kind of like kind of in money mode. Like I'm still gonna like uh, you know build a business empire by like you know uh, I don't know, saying shit and pooping. I don't know. I'm getting tired, guys. But yeah. Anyway, I do give to multiple content creators. Like I said, like that's really cool that you're able to support in that way. I'm sure they appreciate that. Hopefully they appreciate it because you are very generous and you need obviously I feel like you gotta show some appreciation for the what people do for your channel. I know people like obviously are the reason why they make their own content. Like they're like they're the vessel in which they you know uh kind of like create the content, they give it to you guys, but without an audience you're nothing. So without support your channel is nothing. So support is definitely really good. um Dude, I legit have a case of Crystal Pepsi from 2010 stashed away. Wait, really? For real? Dang, that's like a freaking ancient artifact. um Old people, I'm hitting 41 this year. CJ, that's not old at all. Like people are talking about their being in their 40s. It's like that's not old. 50s and 60s is not even that old. It's not old at all, really. Like it's all about like you can only be old if you're failing in your health physically and you can barely your quality of life is so diminished that you can't like function the way you used to. So um, you know, uh, all you have to do is exercise regularly, eat well, and I was about to say work, but I don't think work helps you unless your work is, involving like something like physical activity, like that kind of thing. But yeah, as long as you stick to it and you try to maintain a healthy lifestyle and you have balance in your life, you don't have to be like a health nut or anything. Um, you can have like a really great life well into your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I mean, shoot, I see 100-year-olds sometimes like, going for regular walks like on the block. I mean, not here, but like just in general. An example, like people run marathons at 100 now. So, um, you know, people are redefining what old age is these days. 100 years old today might feel like 80 years old. 80 years old. And why are we talking about this? This is a horror channel. We'll talk about the horrors of aging if you don't take care of yourself. How about that? So here's the story, guys. One day there was a man, and he was a good man, but he didn't take care of his health, and he died. The end. All right. This. Pooping, it's always good to go. Yeah, if you're not constipated, pooping's great. You know, flushes your system out, flushes your colon out. Oh boy. Oh boy. See, I shouldn't have streamed tonight because I'm talking complete and utter nonsense. Like, and this is why I need actual activities to do on stream. Otherwise, I'll just be talking out of my butthole. So, whatever. It's Saturday night. We're having fun, and it's not helping my case that Dan keeps calling me drunk because now I sound like I'm drunk or on meth or something. Or fentanyl. That's popular these days, right? Also, drug addiction is no laughing matter. So, I'm not joking about it. It's really serious. So, not that I need to tell you guys that, but like, I don't want anyone thinking that like I'm, making fun of people who are like having struggling with drug addiction or whatever, because it's a really serious situation. I've known people close to me who've personally struggled with that. So, yeah, just a disclaimer, because I don't want people to be like, hey, you hate people, you're making fun of people who are less than, healthy. And they're struggling with addiction. It's like, no, I'm not. I don't know why I'm talking with a high voice like that. But anyway, buy yourself one of those 40-ounce steel reserves. Oh, thanks, Dan, for the $2 donation. Very generous. I mean, we kicked off the stream, by the way, with a really generous donation by Matthew. And I have to shout him out again because guy's amazing. $200. Again, you didn't have to do that, but like, dude, pretty freaking amazing. Like, I know Jay Hamza has also like helped financially occasionally from time to time, which that's awesome. You guys have been donating like big sums. I'm like, oh shoot, it almost makes me feel guilty because like, man, you work so hard for your money. I know how hard it is to make like 100, 200, even like $50. So, and just basically like whatever field of work you work. So, and oh man, the economy is, I mean, I feel like it's getting better maybe, but with the economy the way it's been the past few years, it's like, man, it's difficult to make money these days. So I really appreciate any donation. And I know Jazz also has donated some really good money too. So, and some of you guys are channel members for that matter. So it's like, geez, like I really hope, like, because there's almost like pressure on me. Like I really hope that my content is good enough, and I'm giving you guys what you basically are, I guess, in a sense, paying for, because I always try to make sure that I give you guys quality content, so hopefully it's worth it. um you know I don't know, like hopefully. See, now I'm like second guessing how good my content is, but like for real, like it's so difficult to like make money these days, and like like when you just have to deal with a 9 to 5, it's like you have to wake up and deal with probably a lot of times like a terrible boss that demanding coworkers. Also, if you have clients you have to work with that are not fun, then that can be a drag. And then you have to work like sometimes overtime, 8-hour shifts, and that can wear on you if you're doing that every single day. So yeah, believe me, I know that like those donations really mean a lot to me, and I know how hard you guys work for your money. So I don't take it lightly. So when you guys donate, oh man, it definitely makes me happy for sure. But then I'm like, oh God, like it's a lot of money. But yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. Surge, drink Surge. G Hamza says, yes, I'm a weightlifter. I work in a physical environment. Um, and I work out. Plus, I balance my family of soon to be four. Dude, you're a superhero. The fact that you can manage all that and like keep up with your health and weightlifting and work a really physically demanding job on top of that, and you have a family. Oh man, you're a rock star in terms of that. Like that's pretty impressive, dude. But also, thank you for the generous donation. While I'm talking about how like I'm flabbergasted by you guys like donating and stuff like that. You drop another $20 donation. So thank you, Jay Hamza, for your really generous, donation right there. You're clearly an incredible guy. Just like, everybody in this chat is really incredible. Don't let's not get it twisted. No, even if you can't afford the donate, it doesn't mean you're like any less than anyone else. Okay, you guys are just amazing. Just the fact that you're here and listening to me, ramble, and like you're just engaging with me, that means a lot to me. So like, regardless, if you can't even afford to like donate, I'm obviously it's not a bad thing. Like, especially since like in this economy, like I said, it's like really hard to make money. So regardless, if you're supporting by liking, commenting, sharing the videos, especially the on-camera content, that's what I would like the most. Like if you guys could just like share that out to everybody, pick a favorite video that you like, whether it was the Japanese stories, whether it was the Native American hauntings, which I'm gonna do like another sequel to that too, because I really like Native American hauntings. Whether you're I don't know, like there's just so many like See, that's the thing why I like the on-camera content too, because it's like I have so much more variety and different themes now. Like we got the camping videos, we got Japanese, Native American. What else did I do? I don't know. I can't even remember anymore. But like the Japanese and Native American paranormal stories like stand out to me the most because they're just memorable. I mean, they're wild and they're just really interesting to listen to, and it's like amazing how like people have all these like stories that they brought down, like especially Native American tradition. Like they like to like tell stories and they transfer that to generations, and then those people younger generations pick that up, those stories, and they tell it to their children, grandchildren, and it's just like a never ending cycle of like really cool, real, authentic stories that just you know paranormal's a pretty crazy place, and I feel like everybody who's had those kind of conversations with paranormal and experiences like I mean, I know there's some skepticism when it comes to the paranormal and supernatural, but I personally believe that there is something out there because everybody like it's crazy because everybody has all around the world has this universal experience where they've seen like ghosts that they can't explain. Like, how does everybody like have this experience like all over the world from Japan to the United States to I don't know India, to Greece, like all these, and they follow a similar theme. Like it's just I don't know. I personally think there's something out there. Like, I don't know if I believe in extraterrestrials 100%. Maybe I do. I don't know. That's actually pretty plausible as well. But ghosts. Like, why isn't there something out there that's lurking that is just like our soul, just like in a different universe, basically, and that's like coming back to say hello or. Yeah, it's comforting knowing that like people who have deceased come back in a different form to like let us know that they're okay, or they come back to frighten us because they're violent beings like poltergeists or something like that. So I don't know, but I heard poltergeists are more like demon territory. I don't know exactly. I'm not an expert on anything except apparently taking care of dogs, but yeah. It's worth it. Well, thank you, Jazz. They do. I found it on Amazon. Oh, cool. Uh, but yeah, did I say thank you to Jay Hamzo again for the 20? Okay, I just want to make sure. Oh man, I gotta find it. I saw it like 4 years ago, but I thought it went away again. I'll get some 12-hour or longer shifts sometimes. See, that's incredible. Those can be super draining at times. 'Cause I've worked 12-hour shifts before in my life in the past before, and unless you're like, if you really love what you're doing, sometimes it can be rewarding, but like even if you love something really that much, 12-hour shift can be really exhausting anyway. So hats off to you, Matthew, for being able to do that. Um, hey mom, aka Creepy Clown Girl, thanks for inviting me. Welcome to the chat. Creepy Clown Girl's daughter or son. I don't know if you're a girl or guy, but thank you for coming to the chat. And retract a message from Jan. Hi, everyone. Hi, Phantom. Hi, Bubbly Couch Surfer. Ouija. Uh, hello, everyone's just saying hello. Damn, I'm not spelling it tonight. Yeah, I'm not really good at spelling either, or speaking. I mean, I am. Actually, I can probably spell and write better than I can speak verbally. Just, yeah. What do you call a dead chicken? A poltergeist. Poultrygeist. Oh man, that's funny. That's a quality dad joke. There's some dad jokes that are pretty cringy, but that was a really good dad joke, I would say. So I don't think dad jokes are honestly cringy at all, though, because I'm easily amused, so I think anything's funny. But that's not to say that I don't know good humor, because I don't know good humor. I know my humor, and that's really just nonsensical babble most of the time. Yeah. Wow. I did get more people than I usually do. I think we hit like 15 viewers at some point today during the stream. So, hey, it's a Saturday night. Well, at least in America, in Michigan, right here where I'm located. I don't know where you guys are located currently, but yeah. You get to watch a random guy talk. Oh, so is anybody interested in sports? I'm a big Pistons fan, and they're currently in the playoffs right now. So I just wanted to throw that out there because Pistons are great. I'm really proud of what they're doing, and I don't know, I'm just a really big sports fan in terms of like, Pistons. Maybe not so much sports fan as a basketball fan and an NBA fan, but yeah, I'm really happy for the Pistons. I hope they win tomorrow. They have a game tomorrow, so oh man, I'm just looking forward to that. Like, it'd be good for the city because it's not like one of those situations where you're just enjoying the games. Like there's more to it. Like success from a team like actually helps the economy. So Detroit, as you guys know, has like got a bad rap over the years, and they're coming back now with like good successful basketball teams like the Pistons or their Lions are doing well again. So I mean that brings people to you know the stadiums and brings. I mean it's a good business. So obviously like there's more to sports than Detroit, like, and they're making a comeback and they're doing a lot better than they were in the past. So I'm really happy for Detroit and the city of Detroit. I don't live in Detroit obviously, but I'm happy for them. And it's actually a really underrated place to go, and everyone's leaving when I'm talking about Detroit. What's wrong with Detroit? I mean, Gary, Indiana's pretty bad. I wouldn't say Gary, Indiana is the same as Detroit. Detroit, it's actually on the upswing. They've, made a comeback and they're incredible. Their downtown is legit though. They have, honestly, guys, they have, and I'm not just saying this because I'm biased and I live in Michigan. They have one of the best downtowns I've ever seen in my life. So um, if you like traveling, you like American history, there's so much good history down there. I mean, like the automobile industry got started there. Like, you get the Model Ts, like Henry Ford and everything. There's so much history in Detroit, and I think that's what makes it amazing too. It's like it's not just the sports or whatever, but you have like a really good foundational history over there, and there's so much you can do in terms of like going to museums and restaurants and like just oh man, Detroit has so much history and good architecture, really underrated architecture. Obviously, Detroit comes from, they started as like a French settlement. So there's a lot of architecturally inspired, like, French style kind of buildings over there. And yeah, I was actually surprised because I was looking at a book like a few months ago, actually, with I think his name is Dan, but like me and him are friends, and like he stayed in an Airbnb, and I went to the Airbnb with him, and that's actually when I did my live stream once back in December. But anyway, I was looking at the book, and there was like a tourist information book about all the cool architectural sites of Detroit. So yeah, I'm going to be obviously promoting Detroit in a positive light because I believe in that city, and it's going 20, 30 years from now, I think it might be they will be talking about Detroit like in the same vein as like an LA or New York City because it's coming back, it's revitalized, and everybody loves Detroit now. And anybody who's actually been to the city knows it's amazing. So got to get to Detroit. And there's definitely more uh, places of interest besides Detroit and Michigan too. I mean, you got beautiful Mackinac Island, historic, place where they're like their entire like city center, like downtown area, like completely horse-drawn carriages. They still do that kind of stuff. Like they don't, you can't, it's illegal to drive a car there. So great place to go vacation in the summer if you guys want a vacation place. Kind of expensive, but you know, definitely worth it. I haven't been there since I was a kid though. So, I mean, it's been a while, but got some incredible architecture down there too, even in that small town. But it's a great tourist place. Um, yeah. Anyway, I've just been rambling on. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that or something. I don't know. Thanks for coming, daughter. Uh, yeah, your daughter. Oh, okay, it is your daughter. Okay. We refer to that as the ramblings of a madman. Yeah, exactly. I'm a madman. I just ramble on and on, but at least it's good entertainment, I guess. Maybe. Because at least I'm not silent, just staring at you guys like, oh, so what's up, guys? And like pause for like 50 minutes. I feel like no matter what, I feel like I gotta say something and talk. So, um, my spelling is terrible in third grade. I always had to retake the spelling test from. Well, everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses too, but I'm sure you've done some growing in the spelling department since third grade, I would hope. But yeah, no, it's understandable. Hello, Emperor Scott. Oh yeah, hey, Emperor Scott, you just entered the chat, so everybody say hi to him. He's a cool guy, and he's also been a big supporter of the channel. Obviously, been supporting for a long time, and yeah, he's great. Uh, So Jay says, wife bought some dinner. I'll be back if you're still here. May God bless you, keep you safe. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he turn towards you and give you peace. Well, thank you for that nice little, I guess, like scripture, like hopeful scripture wording. I'm bad with this, but I really appreciate that prayer. That I really appreciate. I wish the same upon you too. I'm not really a religious person, but I do believe in a God. I do believe in God. Um, I don't know who God is, but I believe in Him. So I was raised as a Roman Catholic, so I, you know, I definitely believe to an extent. I don't know exactly. I like to think there's something out there, but at the same time, I'm in no rush to like find out, if you know what I mean. Like anytime soon, if there's God, I want to live my life, enjoy my life, and then if it happens, hopefully I'm good enough that I go to heaven one day. Why am I talking about this? Anyway, I'm too young. I don't want to think about that. But yeah. Uh, yeah, so Scott is back in the chats. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be, I'm kind of exhausted. We might do this for well, we'll say like 10 minutes, and then I have to get off because I'm house sitting for a different family, and just making sure their dogs are well taken care of, even though it's one dog right here right now. But in the past I had like multiple dogs I was taking care of. Well, the last family I house sat for, uh, it was actually just uh, I, oh, 9 days I was doing it for. Yeah, and they had two dogs. They went to Mexico or something on vacation. They booked me first day, so that was great. That was one of my favorite experiences because those dogs were pretty awesome. There was a 16-year-old dog that was like really, really hyper, and I was surprised that a 16-year-old dog that was that old had that much energy. But yeah, that's another conversation for another day. It's like just the fact that there's some dogs out there that really can defy expectations about what vitality is. That sounded like stupid nonsense again, but I sounded smart saying that, so I ran with it. Anyway, I think I bored everybody in the chat by talking more stuff. But oh, guys, I got a question for you that I think you might want to answer. So, in terms of like the, I guess we'll say the diet drinks, in terms of like Pepsi, just pop general options. I have here zero sugar Pepsi. Okay, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is, um, like I've had discussions with friends about like um, whether or not they prefer diet over zero sugar Pepsi, or just like any kind of zero sugar drink, whether it's zero sugar, Fanta or zero sugar Coke, Pepsi, obviously, all those flavors. Like, do you prefer that or Diet Coke or Pepsi? Because I don't like diet at all. Diet is horrible. I don't even drink like pop most of the time anyway, but like zero sugar, I could do zero sugar because like I feel like even though it's filled with chemicals still, it's a good alternative and actually tastes really strikingly similar to the original Pepsi. So yeah, I do actually really like the zero sugar pops. And I don't know, do you guys prefer diet or zero sugar? Like if you had to choose between the two, because there is a distinct difference. And I don't know how they do it, but they're able to make it like taste so much like, and that's not just Pepsi. It's like with Coke too, tastes like identical to the original. So it's like, why not consume 0 calories every once in a while and have the same great taste? So not a sponsor, obviously. They wouldn't pay me to sponsor because my channel's not that worthy of the sponsorship. But yeah, I would suggest you guys go out and try it might not be for everybody, but I don't know. Diet Coke, diet, all that stuff is bleh. I don't know how people can like it, but again, our taste buds are all different. Maybe people like it, but so I don't know. Maybe you guys in chat like it. I just personally, I don't know. I can maybe in once in a blue moon I can do the regular Pepsi or Coke, but it's like a lot of sugar and not really good for you. But first treat, like most of the time I'll have like it. I won't even say zero sugar most of the time either, because when I do have it, this is the first time I had it in a long time. So, but I know I like it, and yeah, I do like the Olipop stuff too. Like they're like prebiotic and probiotic, like healthy sodas. That's what they're marketed as. Are they really healthy, or do they provide you with much nutrition as you can possibly have? Probably not. I mean, they're not detrimental to your health like regular pop is, but I'm sure that is healthier than, the zero sugar even. But I definitely like those drinks, and I like the zero sugar. So if you guys like diet or zero sugar, or you prefer even the regular one, which one would you have? Obviously, people will say the regular if they can. But yeah, in terms of like all the calories, it's like, stay away from the regular stuff. And also, it's bad for your teeth. So anyway, don't worry, Phantom, you'll be all right. I know I'm going to hell. There's such a place. I hope you definitely don't go, because you deserve to be in heaven, because you seem like a really good guy, and I don't think you are a bad guy. So I don't know. Obviously, you can't ever tell with people online, but something tells me you're a pretty outstanding person, Matthew. So yeah. Uh, Emperor Scott says, any good and interesting? Yeah, yeah, definitely. You should definitely try it out yourself and see if you like it. I'm not going to speak for anybody because we don't know until we try it, obviously. Everybody's different, and you might like things. You might think this has a horrible aftertaste, but to me, I don't taste the aftertaste. I taste just regular Pepsi. It's like if you gave me regular Pepsi and this, and you tried to make me decide blindfolded which is which, I wouldn't be able to tell because it tastes identical to me. So, yeah. I don't like diet soda either. Yeah, see, Matthew, that makes sense. Like it's just a weird chemically taste. Like I'm not a fan of it. Matthew Starr, I'll be in line with you. Oh man, no, you got I again, I don't know you guys in real life, so I can't say for certain. But I really doubt you guys are gonna be all going to hell. I really doubt. Not my subscribers. I have really cool subscribers. People, who are intentionally vindictive and do terrible things on purpose and try to pretend to be like the innocent person. They might be meeting with Mr. Fiery Man down underground. So, but not you guys. You guys are cool. So, whatever. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there. Not in underground, but like up above one day. And not for a long time. Everybody stay put. Stay alive as long as you can. Okay? I don't want to hear anybody be like, "Oh, my time has come." No, it hasn't. Got to live to 100 years old or 200, or I'll be coming to your door and I'll personally punish you by telling you have to live longer. um, yeah, Jazz. A lot of people will be in line with us. True, Matto. Yeah, a lot of yeah. Well, those people that are gonna be in line with you are gonna be heavenly people because you're not going to hell. Okay. Well, let's just get it. Don't get it twisted. All right. Not if I have something to do with it, which I don't. But I don't know. I'm not like I'm not a heavenly being. Can't tell you guys where you're gonna go. Hopefully to a great place. Let's just think about that. Um, but yeah, guys. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. But I really appreciate everybody who's been in the chat before. I gotta tend to my dog. Maybe give him give her. She's a girl. Give her like her late night pee, and yeah, I call her my dog because basically she's my dog until I leave. So, got to treat her like my dog, and yeah. Anyway, thanks for everybody who's come in, who's donated. You guys are awesome. And even if you didn't donate and you just you were able to participate in the chat, I really appreciate you guys. Sucks that I have to quit the stream, but like it's still obligation Saturday for me still technically with the dog and everything, but and also just tired to be honest with you guys. So yeah, it's been a fun stream. Hopefully, you guys were entertained for the hour or so, and you were patient with me when I had those technical difficulties. But yeah, um, thanks for showing up and being awesome. And I'll see you guys in a new video soon. We have another week ahead of us. We're gonna make the most of it. So, thank you guys. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Madostar, Scott, oh, I said Jazz again. But yeah, and everybody who entered the chat previously, Jay Hamza, Scott. If I rattle off everyone's name, I'm just gonna be here for like another 50 minutes. So better not get into that. But like you guys know I love you. And I will see you in the next video. And I'm so grateful for your support and stay feisty. I don't know. Anyway, guys, yeah, have a great week. And end.